shared. Nothing down, must have never cared. Walk home through bricks and stone. Think of you, then you took my phone. At last, but I've rest. Don't be late, now the feeling's past. When I put down what's inside of my head, it never feels the same. I'm bringing abstract ball into the real world. I'm trying to reclaim my own thoughts, my own.
Hi. I feel rough today. I'm running on like 4 hours sleep. So yay. I'm not sure how much I filmed. As I said, feeling a bit rough today, looking a bit rough today. Rocking my potato hoodie. Best crisps in the world. You don't know until you know, you know. But what you saw me faffing with was a new bookmark design. I recently finished this piece of this pretty sparkly star twilight lady. I've decided to call her Twyla, which literally translates to star, which was my friend Asia's suggestion. She's awful good with the names and the meanings and everything, and yeah, she's good. So this is obviously like my best-selling bookmark situation is the book tracker one, but I wanted to branch out and do a few different ones with just some of my art on it, and I just did the same, printed it and laminated it and everything the same way. Not sure if I'm going to do an eyelet or not. If I do, I think I might do silver because it goes with the situation, but I'm not sure. I might just leave it like that. I love her. I love her. I'm kind of waffly and feel like crap today, so I don't know if I'm going to say much more. I had somebody order 12 bookmarks in one order. I'd love to know why. Like, do they run a wee book club? Are they a teacher? I'd just love to know. Pure nosiness. Yeah. So I gotta do that. Gotta package 12 bookmarks. And it's going to Canada. Hopefully the postage doesn't be too much now from the wait for 12. I mean, I don't expect people to order 12 at a time, so my estimations for postage aren't great. Does it bother anybody else that you have to basically go through every single place in the world to get accurate postage prices? Like, and make a like dummy package, weigh it, and figure out how much that's going to be in like the whole world. Why is there not some system in place that can like automate that so that the shipping will be calculated automatically once they, you know, put the listing in their basket or whatever? I don't know. I'm sure there is places that do, but Essie doesn't, and it's a pain in the butt. Right, so yeah. Shall package some orders. I got an exciting package today. Today is, what day is it today? Monday. the 16th of... It's bright. Monday the 16th of March. Tomorrow is St. Patrick's Day, which I had completely forgotten existed until my friend pointed out that today is Patrick's Day Eve. So yeah, I suppose that's what life's like now. You forget about things that used to be important. Not that I'm a big celebrator of St. Patrick's Day or anything. But finally, my printer paper for the notepads that I'm going to try and make has arrived this morning. Recently got rid of Amazon Prime, and oh my gosh, I'm spoiled because it took like a whole 3 days longer than it would usually. How am I gonna cope? But I'll show you what I got. So I went with this Canon Red Label stuff. Just looked the most like what I wanted for the price I was willing to pay. So yeah, hopefully it works nicely. I got myself a metal ruler so that I won't... I have plastic ones, but cutting with them in the past, I've actually sliced big chunks off them. So they're not straight for one, and they're no use because they're plastic. And yeah. And what else did I get? Oh yeah, this stuff. 300 GSM card to back them with. I wasn't sure. You see, a lot of the card I buy comes in packs like this where it's not actually marked. This one has a little sticker which does actually say it, but or I take them out of the plastic and I put them in like a paper organizer, and I forget how thick they are. So I wasn't even sure if I had 300 GSM card, which I think I do now feeling this. So yeah, but we'll see how it goes. I'll take you on the journey of making notebooks for the first time with, you know, PVA, and don't have a book press, so we'll have to find something heavy. So yeah, let's see how it goes. Hello. So it's a couple of days later since you saw me gluing these, and I've learned some things. One, put like an extra piece on the front and the back so you can avoid this situation here, because now that front page looks not very nice, you know. So these are my two sort of test goes. I've noticed something really annoying that my printer does. Let me show you. Don't know if you'll be able to see. Can you see all the noise that's printed there? This is an ongoing issue with my printer. Anytime that I print on plain paper, no matter what the settings are, I can't get rid of this noise. Now, it's not such a bad issue on the likes of this where it's just the border that's printed, because the white obviously isn't printed, but like this one, because it's not white, obviously it's printed. And it's just awful. Look at it. It actually looks worse on camera. But at least you can see. It just is not sharp. I don't know what to do. And when you Google printer printing with noise on image or whatever, something like that, just for example, loads of crap about either one, printing photographs using like raw formats and stuff, or printers making funny noises. Like, has anyone got any help? Does anyone know? Can anyone help? I don't know. And also didn't notice, I'm so bad at this, like I used to be so on the ball. Mum brain is real, I swear. But I printed these on 1A4 so I could do them borderless. And I didn't notice that this was happening, and there's 30 pages here now that are, I suppose I can keep it and use it myself. So making your own notepads is not a walk in the park at all. Which I'm pretty happy with this situation, just with the when I'm making them to sell, you know, add a little extra piece of paper on the front and back that I can peel off at the end so that it's nice and clean. Need to figure out the noise issue. Gonna be working on this today. I don't know if I mentioned previously, but a piece I just finished, this one, I found her in my last sketchbook. So reason to keep your sketchbooks, number one, is when you're struggling and you don't know what to draw, you can go back and see if you've any good ideas from a few months ago or whenever it was. So this is my old sketchbook, and I'm not big into doing like lots of finished pieces or paint or anything in my sketchbook. I literally use it to scribble and draw and write notes, and occasionally use a bit of coloured pencil or a wee bit of marker. But I love this sketchbook for that purpose. It's a really nice size, really easy to stick in your bag. I've taken this like traveling with me and stuff, and it takes me ages to fill in a sketchbook, so I'm not someone who fills a sketchbook in a couple of months ever. This one, I don't think I wrote the finishing date, but I started it in June 2018, and let me see, I do date most things. I'm not sure. I think it took me about a year or so though. So that one's dated and it was 2019, so about a year or so took me to fill this up. But I found, I'll get to the point eventually, I swear. I love just like starting a thought and not finishing it. That's what I've noticed doing these vlogs. Where did it go? Aha. So this was the original sketch, and I did that last summer. And oh, damn tripod. And this is how it ended up in Procreate. All the sparkly stars. So yeah, you saw me doing a test print of this earlier, but here it is. And the funny thing about this piece is actually I had a dream when I was prepping for my first convention. You know, anxiety dreams, they're great. But in the dream, I was sorting through all my art prints while standing at the table, you know, setting up my table for my convention. And this was one of the pieces. So like this girl who sort of, her dress was the stars on the sky. And I didn't know if that was a moon or a sun behind her. But I'm assuming it's a moon because it's kind of like twilight. The time of day, not the vampire movie. Finding reference photos for the time of day was difficult. You had to sift through all the vampires. And annoyingly in the dream there was like 3 or 4 other prints that at the time was funny. I knew I was dreaming, and at the time I was like, oh, I have to remember these in my dream. But this was the only one I could remember, and I woke up and immediately sketched it down. And then this next piece was inspired by this sketch. And it's funny that they're all kind of similarly themed, so they kind of go together. So I was sketching it up last night from my original. Because funny tidbit, but I used to love drawing feet. Like, they're so weird and interesting to draw. They have so many like interesting curves and things, so this was fun. And yeah, so this is what I'll be drawing today. I'll try and record some of it and we'll see how we go.
Think I'm gonna go to sleep again and wake up alone. on the floor. 'Cause I feel haunted in my bedroom. The floorboards in the next room will keep me warm. 'Cause you ought to know nothing about you makes me nervous. I feel right at home. 'Cause you ought to know nothing about you makes me anxious. I never feel alone. I never feel alone. I think I overstayed my welcome, but I think you want me to stick around, to bring you coffee or a cigarette. I don't think we're done yet, not for now. 'Cause you ought to know nothing about you makes me nervous. I feel right at home. 'Cause you ought to know nothing about you makes me anxious. I never feel alone.
Good morning. It is actually morning. It's not even 10 o'clock yet. I've been up since like 5. But today I have 3 orders to pack. One is a custom commission piece, so I packaged that a bit more fancy than my normal orders, so I'll show you how I've decided to do that. It's the first one, so it'll be my first like run through at packaging. I had a whole issue with some mount board that I ordered. So I wanted to order the backs and like, you know, the cutout bit at the same time from the same person, but it was really expensive. It was like £30 for like 10 pieces, or 20 pieces if you count the back and the front. But I ordered them separately and it saved me about £15 or something. I ordered them from 2 separate like sellers. I ordered the actual mount, the cutout mount bit, from a seller on Etsy, and that took ages to come. And then it didn't even arrive when it arrived, because a little chit came through the door saying that they hadn't paid the correct postage, so I had to pay an extra £1.50. I don't mind paying the initial postage up front, but then that delayed me another 2 or 3 days getting that. And I ordered the backing boards off eBay and they still haven't arrived, so I had to source some mount board locally. So I'm out like £10 or £15 on eBay, and I've messaged them and they haven't replied, so I might have to open a case soon. So yeah, that's kind of crap. But yeah, so I have my commission piece and 2 smaller orders to pack. So yeah, well, let me show you this. Look, so it was my birthday yesterday, and my lovely best friend Anita crocheted me this jumper. Isn't it just so nice? My favourite's the sleeves. Like, I love a good cozy cuff around the sleeves, you know. Delightful. So yeah, I'm cozy wozy. She even let me pick my own yarn. It's so soft. Look at this stitch. It's so satisfying. I'll just do a whole screen of it for you. Ooh. Okay. Yeah. Let's get going. I don't know what else I'll get done today, because I'm feeling a bit dopey this week after my birthday. Oh, I have my very sad desk. I'll show you. Hold on. Got this space above my wall, or my desk. There's my computer there. And it's just this endless wall that goes on forever. So I got these. Got these cork tile thingies because I love a good notice board, so I do. So I've got 8 of these, and I can arrange them all funky, and then I can pin like I like to pin, I don't know if this is kind of like weird or if other people do this, but like my own work up in front of me, kind of like to remind me what I have, what I've got done, what I might not have necessarily put up on my shop yet. Things like that, test prints, stuff that I'll not sell, but stuff that's perfectly good, you know. So maybe I'll do that at some point today as well. I need to clean the wall first and blah 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 blah. But yeah, okay. It's a bit messy, so we're gonna tidy that up first. Let's get going.
Nothing about you makes me nervous. I feel right at home. You ought to know nothing about.
Why is this a thing? I thought that was a good idea. Like, sure, stick a sticker on the piece of paper that you're gonna try and mount something on nicely for somebody so that it looks like shit and you can't use half of it. Does anyone else think that's silly? Like, that's not nice. It's completely like, I don't know if you can see. No, maybe a little bit there. It's like warped it as if it was wet. Well, that's great. I'm gonna have to use this one.
Never feel alone. I never feel alone.
So I've just done something I've never done before, and that's put the paper in the wrong way around. Look at all that ink wasted. Duh, with my thumbprint, I got it all over myself. Rotten. Yeah, this looks better. I can't believe I did that, what a waste. So yeah, this one comes up. I've cranked up the saturation and the contrast because the other ones just were not cutting it for me, so we'll see if this is too much or what. So I've done all these test prints. So these two, I haven't altered the images in any way. I've just changed the settings. So this one was standard quality print. This one was high quality. And there's not an awful lot of difference. Just a bit of saturation. And then I played around because they look kind of... They're just not punchy enough. It's almost as if they were like whitewashed or something. And this one, the background in this is so grey. Like on the screen it didn't look that grey. It was like a light blue. So I footered with the saturation and stuff. So we did this one first. And it's too saturated. So I think I did like 30% saturation and 50% contrast. And this one looks nice. This one just is like... bit crazy, nearly neon, you know. So I left this one the same, but I downed the contrast or the saturation on this one just by like half, and I think it looks good. It's hard to tell on my phone. Let's see if I can. So yeah, I mean they look kind of mad on the computer screen, but works. And I've just got this new satin paper because I just could not get the I couldn't get the look I wanted with the matte paper. You want a wee bit of shine with something like this that's kind of sparkly and shiny. Yeah. So that's all I got time for this morning. Felix is up from his nap. We'll see if I get anything done later on this afternoon. I get a bit of time to myself on a Thursday, so yeah, this poor piece of paper, it's still wet. Sad times. Lesson learned, kids. This is what happens when you put your paper in backwards. It just can't even.
To get you off my mind. We've been done for a while now, and honestly I'm fine. It's not a game that you are losing, but I'm with someone else and I'm not missing us. If I can't live without you, sue me.
So I think that brightened up the wall nicely. It's nice to have. I had all these prints upstairs, so I used to do my art all upstairs when I was more into watercolors, but since I'm back into digital art I don't really need a whole art space as per se, so pulled all my prints down from upstairs with a few of some of my favourite photographs and my little avatar. I made that when I did QCon in Belfast to put on my stall, my little avatar. Yeah, and I've got space to pin things that I don't need permanently, like letters or stuff I need to remember, and I've got all my prints on the wall. So much more cheerful than a big bare grey wall. So I'm just editing the video and I realised that I didn't say goodbye or anything. The last you saw me was like last week, and I was doing my notice board thingy. I still love it. It's not so nice to have something up on the wall here. But I thought I'd just come on here and say thanks so much for watching. I think I'm finally sort of getting used to it now, and I'm getting better at not waffling as much, and I've noticed in my editing I don't have to cut as often because I've gone off on some weird tangent about things that are just going on in my brain but don't need to be shared with the world. So yeah, I hope you enjoy. I had a bit of a busier time in this vlog, I think. I just was on the ball. I've had a really slow week this last week, so I haven't filmed anything. Today is normally the day where I film and do things, but it's a bit more of like a boring like admin day. Stuff I really need to get done that isn't very interesting, like bank account stuff, and I want to design a new like business thank you card situation. I have one that I put in my orders, but it doesn't have all the information on it that I want, and I think I would rather it be like a little sort of art print that changes maybe with every season or something, like a little postcard or something like that, or even just a little business card with like a cute wee illustration on it. Something that you might want to keep because it's useful if people want to keep your information and your art and they look at it and they're reminded of you. So I have to finish this video, and then I have some those prints that you saw me test printing. I have to edit the photographs of those and put them up on Etsy. So if you're interested and you like the look of them, I'll leave a link in the description to my Etsy shop, and they should be up there now. Yeah, still haven't done anything else with the notepads. I'm currently using them in my test for my to-do lists. But I might end up putting like a little cover on them with a little bit of fabric as the binding, because I really like the look of that. So I don't know, I'm sure I'll take you along with me if I experiment any more with that. But yeah, so thanks so much for watching, like I've already said. I hope you enjoyed this vlog. I think it was my best one yet. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you in the next one.